What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about compound today for the bullhorn. The bullhorn requested this in the Discord, so we're going to be talking about that. If anybody has a coin or a stock or anything that they'd like to see some technical analysis done on, feel free to leave it in the comments. Leave a request in the comments. Just say, hey, can you do this? I don't care what it is, man. Maybe it's a coin that's like a shit coin and no one else will talk about it. We'll talk about it here. All you gotta do is leave a request. I do give the Discord priority. Other than that, I try to just go in like order of who requested what first. The channel's still small enough. I know I've got 1,000 subscribers now. Completely and utterly grateful for every single one of you. Thank you so much. But it's still manageable to where I can get around to basically all of these requests within a day or two. If not, sometimes even the same day. But with that being said, I do give the Discord priority, and then from there it just goes like, and I mean even on the Discord, but from the Discord to YouTube, it goes in a timely manner with Discord being the priority, regardless of what time it's put in. So again, I'll leave a link in the description if you want to join the Discord, completely free. Again, I'm never going to ask you guys for money. There are scammers in the Discord, not in the group itself, but that will DM you. That's just not what I'm about. So, I won't really probably DM any of you unless you engage me that way. Most of the time we just talk on general chat. I know there's a couple of you that will send requests personally to me, or like George with Jesus Coin. We'll DM about crypto church and stuff like that. But I'm getting off track here, guys. I'm just saying I will never DM you. I'm not gonna. That's not my approach to this. You join the Discord, we talk on there. If you have a request or you want to send something to me personally, go for it. We can have a little back and forth that way, but most of the time it's on the general chat. So I will never reach out to you, especially asking for money or a paid program or any of that stuff. I just feel like I have to give such a long explanation to that because there are scammers in this space, you guys. In life, in anything you do, there are scammers, but the crypto space is rampant with them because they think that they can get away with shit, and they can. It happens, unfortunately. But anyways, without any further ado, let's actually get into this technical analysis here, looking at compound. I do think that we're going up higher. I think I said that in my last couple of videos. Here we are sitting at $54.41 right now. Nice to see. Volume is increasing as we're moving up. Nice to see. Yeah, we're moving up now. Volume isn't like higher than this, but compared to the volume, like if you think of it like this, right? Volume died off whenever the price started to die off. We moved sideways for a little bit. Now we're breaking out of this like consolidation range, this little like topping area here. But we are gaining volume relative to this. Relative to this we're not, but I think this suffices. And it's a fresh breakout. It leaves enough time for more volume to come in overall. We might in fact see a spike that's more or less the same size as these ones here. But I do think we're going higher. I forget what I said. Somebody, I think it was the Bullhorn that was talking about it. I left it in the Discord talking on, let's see, tricks to the trade here. Yeah. I was talking about going to about, or is this, okay, yeah. This is compound. But 267 is way up there. I'm not talking about that right now. Maybe I didn't talk about it. Anyways, what I was going to say is that I do think that we're going to go, I thought this was on the Discord, but maybe not, but somewhere around 56, maybe up to $60. And I think the $60 level could really come in handy. Let's see how we interact with that. I think there's other things lining up with that area too. From this top to this bottom here. Got a little double bottom there, nice to see. The 1618 is right below the 618, which is right there at $61. So I bet we do see some turbulence probably in this $61, maybe to $65 area. If we don't see it there in this kind of zone, we might see it just a couple dollars higher at this 1414. But with the way things are postured on this grand kind of scale from this top here to the lows that we experienced there. That's not the cycle lows. No, that's just the relative top to relative high. We are above the 382 after finding resistance on it twice even, and we've broken above it. Generally, the move that you would see from this kind of structure in the fib would be up to your 618, 69 area, the sweet spot here. So I wouldn't think that we get stopped out again at this fibs 1414. It is possible, but I would think that we probably do go to prices above $60 relatively soon. Again, you know, this 4 hour, we break it down, it looks like it's breaking out more. I think we're just, you know, maybe when I say relatively soon, I don't mean that we're going to just go there right now in one 4 hour candle, one 1 hour candle. It could be days, it could be multiple weeks till we go there, but I do think before the end of this month, I think it's safe to say that we could go there, and it could take the rest of this week. You know, we do have 3 days and 20 minutes left. Maybe by the end of this week we are up in this area. You know, these candles are not as fast as this can move, right? This one here, we moved up 20% essentially from open to close in one day. A candle like that, I mean, that would take us well within this range here. So I mean, we could see it by the end of today, though I wouldn't personally expect that. We are pretty overbought on the the 4 hour RSI. Oh man. But when you get this is when you do get strong moves. I would just say we probably need more volume, but I bet that we're just going to kind of march up there. So with this kind of like dynamic, with this look, maybe we move up. Let's zoom out. Let's see. If we're at this overall kind of angle, get like a median trend in there, something like that. You know, found support on this line, found resistance. If this was a channel, right, if there's an ascending line up here and an ascending line down here, this would be like right in the middle. We might see these prices maybe next week. Maybe next week. Yeah. So maybe not by the end of this week unless we just start to move up a lot faster, but probably toward, if not by the end of this week, probably toward the beginning of next week is what I would expect. Yeah, that would make sense. But sometime in this month. I think we're just on the way there now. If we have any pullbacks at all, they will not be significant in my opinion, short of that potential November drop that I might be expecting. Let's just see here. Top to bottom. Yeah, that was a 15% drop there. Top to bottom here, I mean, that was an 8% drop. I mean, we could see stuff like that on the way up. You know, it's not just going to be in a straight line, but you know, assuming that it doesn't just break out up there today, it won't be in a straight line. But I don't know. I don't really know if I have anything else to say on this. I feel like I might have just jumped around and been all over the place. But right now, just to kind of surmise it all, the 4 hour does look bullish. It looks very bullish, I would say. I do think that we're going to get continuation. Short of a reversal here, if this was a fake out, right, like if it was some kind of breakout, but it was a fake out, because this does look like a breakout in my opinion of this like little range we've been consolidating in. If we were to engulf this to the red side, that would be an indication that maybe we aren't moving up there now. We might be finding resistance in this extended area right here at the 1272, and then maybe we'd go all the way down to $49 to find support, and that wouldn't be too crazy either. But man, the weekly RSI is bullishly postured. Daily RSI looks like it wants more, man. Like if it went down, I would not expect that it would go all the way down here. It would probably go down like a couple bucks, something like that, and then continue higher. And the 4 hour looks like it wants to go up higher. So I mean, really the daily, in my opinion, is the only one that could leave room to go down. But also, you could just be getting things started, right? Like you're here right now, you've gone up higher, you're at about 80, you could go up to 85 before you turn around, and that would produce some price action that probably would take us up at least a couple more, if not maybe up to $60, something like that. That sweet spot. So, and that could happen again over the next like few days or maybe sometime into next week. So I think I'm repeating myself. That's a good place to leave it off. 1 hour looks bullish too, man. I don't know. Again, short of this turning around right here, I would say things look good. If we were, you know, if by the time most of you see this video and we're below, I would say if we're below about 52.50, the bullish effect might change. We might actually go down to, I mean, at that rate, we'd probably go down to about $49. That'd be my expectation. So, yeah, I don't know. If not, potentially lower. No, 49. I bet we hold 49 if we were to go down there. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys. So initially, I feel like we're going up. Maybe find some turbulence, some resistance in that $60 to $65 area. And then we will probably come back down and find support somewhere, maybe back at this 1272, maybe even a little bit higher than that, maybe lower than that, who knows, but we'll go from there. Overall, I do think that compound is in a very bullish posturing. Maybe not a bullish posturing. I think it's bullish, but it's, if you look at the RSI, it's constructed bullishly, right? You have higher lows, higher highs, definitely showing strength here, right? But your price is just in this accumulation zone. So really, I wouldn't say you're bullishly postured. You are. I mean, I guess you are. You're cocked and loaded right now, man. You're sprung. Your spring is wound up. It isn't sprung yet, but it's the spring that's ready to spring you out in the springtime. No, probably before that. Probably in the wintertime here. Above this here, I would think. Let's see. From top to bottom, top to top. Yeah, that's that 235 area, which I think is what I was talking about here at 224. Yeah, 235.57 cents. So yeah, something like that. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up. I do think that we'll see prices up above here once we break out of this range. That could happen by the end of this year. If it doesn't happen by the end of this year, probably by the beginning of next year. But overall, for the short-term stuff, I do think the price is going higher, probably again to that $60 to $65 area. Probably above $60, I would definitely think. And yeah, and then from there, we'll go from there. Take care. Bye-bye.